Hey guys, Josie with Chi Town Hustlers. I'm always showing you guys all the stuff that we find while we're dumpster diving, but I wanted to show you guys the sales that we've had of the stuff that we found dumpster diving and how we flipped it on one of the local apps. And this one I'm gonna show you what we sold here on LetGo. We also use OfferUp. We sell the same things. We list it on LetGo, we list it on OfferUp, and we list it on Facebook Marketplace. And whoever reaches us first is first come, first serve. We go ahead and sell the items. So as you can see, this is me, Josie Rosales here, and that's me with downtown Chicago in the background there. And this is my LetGo account here in Illinois. So I went on the sold, and this is all the stuff that's sold so far. So we're gonna go through each of these. I'm gonna just give you a glimpse here of the few things that we've sold here on LetGo, and then the stuff that we sold on OfferUp. I'll probably put that on a different video so we don't run too long on here. But this is just a quick snap of stuff that we've sold on LETGO that we have found while dumpster diving. Just to give you an idea, I believe this overhead right here, I found this actually not dumpster diving. This was actually at a Goodwill. But when we get to that one, I'll explain that one. But everything else was dumpster dive finds. So let's just run through these and I'll show you what we sold them for. And some of these, I think this one I gave away for free because the guy bought something else from me. But let's just run through these real fast. So here's a remote pet collar trainer, and this one I sold for $20. I was not home at the time, so what I tried for the first time with this one was that this was small enough that I put it in my mailbox, and I told the lady, you can come and pick it up in the mailbox during the day, and I left the envelope in there, and you can leave the $20 in the envelope, and then you can go ahead and take the item. She was more than happy to do that because it was her husband was in the area doing some construction work and he was able to come by. Sure enough, he picked up the item, sent me a text that I picked up the item. He left the $20 in there, and it worked perfectly. So they were happy, and I was happy. So this was a quick $20 item right there that we made. This one here, let me go ahead. I'm gonna delete them as I go so I don't lose track of where we're at. This one here is, if you remember one of our dumpster dive in the Big Lots, that this was one of the items we found in Big Lots. It was a 32-piece dinnerware set. Sold this for $25. The only thing wrong with this was that the box was ripped a little bit on top. But besides that, all the dishes were there. They were all brand new. None of them were cracked or broken. It seemed when they put it in the dumpster, they put it in there nice and gently. These are pictures that I took. And you can see the dishes right there. They were in great condition. This is what came in there: the tumblers, the forks, the spoons, and all together. The pictures are not the best. I could have taken better pictures, but it did sell either way for $25. A lady came and picked it up, and we met at the local Walmart, and she was more than happy to pick that up. So here's another $25. Easy peasy. Alright, these are the wired game controllers that we found at GameStop when we were dumpster diving over there. And actually, I only sold one of these for $10. I sold the other one for $10, so to two different people. So I made $20 off these controllers, and these sell for I think $30 or $35 brand new at Walmart because they're wired. They are not wireless. If they were wireless, they'd be worth a lot more. But these are wired controllers. They do work because I had my son test them before I even sold them. When we tested them, the wire wasn't working right. The ones that we had. So what I did is that I ordered the wires on eBay. Cost me I think $4 for four of them, so they were about $1 each. Wasn't too big of a deal. And I had my son test them with the new wires that came in. They were 10 feet as far as length for the wires, which was a nice length. And sold them with the wire, and they sold within about 2 days for $10 each. So that was another quick $20 right there. Alright, these, I was super surprised that I even found these boots. This Field and Stream, this was a 9.5 size boot, and my husband would have loved these boots, except that he is a size 13. Had they been a size 13, he would have kept them because these are the same exact boots that he uses for work. But these were actually 800 milligrams insulated boots, and the ones that he buys were 600. So these were actually better. So it's unfortunate that they were not his size, and they do run about $120 brand new. We got these from the Dick's Sporting Goods, and that is where my husband gets his boots. I was actually there yesterday because he needed these same boots, and they were at $135, and that was supposed to be on sale. So these do run up there. This was up about maybe a half a day before I got a text message from a guy saying that he wanted the boots, and I sold it to him for $85. So it was a great find. Again, nothing wrong with the boots, no rips, no tears. It looked like somebody wore them for one day. Maybe they didn't fit them. They brought them right back to the store. They tossed them out for whatever reason. But besides that, these boots were just practically brand new. And to get $85 for something that took us 5 minutes to grab out of a dumpster, I'll do that every day. So this was a quick 85 bucks. Alright, here goes another one of those controllers. This one again with the wire. I sold it with the 10-foot wire cord, and this one sold for $15. This was again part of that GameStop dive that we did. I think we ended up with a pair of white ones, a pair of green ones, a pair of red ones, which I still have. I have to list those actually. And we had one that was like black and white, like a stealth looking one, which is really cool. And there was one other one, I forgot which one. But most all of them sold except for the red ones that I forgot to list, which I have to do today. But this one sold again, another quick $15. All of these were in a box. If you saw that die from GameStop, um, I had opened up the dumpster and there was literally a box on top, and I thought it was just junk in there. I opened up the box and they had all these controllers in there along with some games and wiring and stuff. So that was great. Sold this for 15 bucks. This is the Pet Pad Super Absorbent. Got this at Petco during one of our Petco or PetSmart dives. This was brand new. I had a little rip right here, but besides this little rip, which I put tape on, that was it. Everything inside was dry and brand new. All 40 pads were in there. So a lady actually picked these up for $20. So she came by and we met up at the local Walmart and did the switch off, and she was happy. Okay, this overhead projector here, I actually got this at the Goodwill. Excuse me. And this was actually kind of cool because this reminded me when I was in grade school. My teacher had this all the time, even my freshman year in 89 when I was a freshman. They had these as well. So these overhead projectors, this was in great condition. Everything worked, the lamp worked and everything, and they came in a carrying case, which was super cool. So a guy had messaged me here on LETGO saying that his daughter is training right now to be a teacher, and she wanted one of these, but brand new. They were about $125, and that was without the case. So he said if he can have it for $50, and I sold it to him for 50 bucks. He drove about an hour out of his way to come and pick it up. I tested it again in front of him in my garage and showed him how it worked. Gave him the case as well. He took it home to his daughter, and she was super excited and super happy that she actually got one. That he got one for her. So that was great. And again, I made $50. I paid I'm gonna say $10, no more than 15 for this projector. But from $15 and then I flipped it for 50 bucks, that's what, $35 in profit because there's no fees or anything else. You sell stuff on LetGo, and that's the great thing about LetGo and OfferUp and the marketplaces and your local sales is that you don't have to worry about returns are very minimum, and you have no fees, no shipping fees, no listing fees. It's awesome. So this was $35 pure profit off of this one item. So that was great. Okay, let's go to the next one. Alright, this is another one of those items we picked up from Big Lots, and I'm so sad that the last Big Lots in our area closed down about 2 weeks ago. They went out of business, as well as Second Charles, and a bike company is also going out of business. So it's kind of sad to see these businesses who have been around for the last 10, 15 years are just going away all of a sudden. Especially Big Lots. Big Lots was kind of the last Kmart type of store we had around us that was had good products but at a decent price. So unfortunate they went out of business in our area. But we ended up getting this from their one of the dumpster dives. So it cost us absolutely nothing. And here are the show you the few pictures that I have here. And again, my pictures are not the best. That's a really nice pattern. This was actually a really nice blanket. I washed it and then put it back in here, even though everything was brand new, but I still wanted to wash it. Had no one bought this, I would have kept it for myself and probably just put it on my daughter's bed because it was nice and thick and very warm. So, but a lady called me up and said that she would like to buy it for $40. So I said, okay, off it goes. So there's another $40 that we made on a dumpster find. Oh, so here goes the stealth kind of controller that I found here, and this one is again a wired one. So we bought the wire, cost only $1 because we got them a big bunch of them off of eBay. Tested all of them; they all work great. So sold this to a young man who met me up at the Walmart, and he gave me $35 for this controller. Alright, here's a traveling suitcase that had the wheels on it. The zippers, nothing was wrong with this one. I actually picked this one up at Bob's Furniture. And it was great. It was a nice suitcase, and I wish I would have kept it because my husband is going on a trip this week, and the one we have, it's a little big, and he would have liked the smaller one. This was the size he was looking for, so a little too late, buddy. I already sold it. So we sold this one for $35, and again, just another dumpster find. But that's what we sold here on LETGO. I just want to show you guys that you can go dumpster diving, and there's a whole bunch of stuff that we donate as far as clothes. We put them in the clothes bins, or we asked my daughter's school if they're having the clothes funds for the kids, the winter coats and stuff like that. We donate those. Always make sure that the zipper works and everything else. If the zippers don't work, then I don't donate it to the school because the zippers are broken. So I try to fix those, and if I could fix them, then I donate them. But if I can't, then I'm gonna ask my aunt to see if she can look over them and she can fix them because she's good at stuff like that. But we donate plenty of food and clothes and other stuff that we find, art supplies and stuff like that that teachers might need, or even other locations. If I go to the PetSmart, then I one of my cousin owns a pet store, and she's very big in different charities for pets, especially pit bulls. That's her favorite dog, and she's got a few of those. But they do a lot of charity work when it comes to all kinds of pets. So I will call her up and say, I've got this food from PetSmart that is still good. The expiration is a couple months away. Do you know where I could donate it? And she usually takes that over. But like stuff like this Thunder of Nine Lives here. We found this over at PetSmart, and a guy came over and he bought something from me. I can't remember what he bought right now, but he had bought something, and after we made the deal, I gave him his item. He was about to leave, and I guess he found out that I had this Nine Lives, and he asked me if he could buy this for $5. This pack, it was a whole bunch of cans and a whole bunch of these foods here. He said he had a lot of cats at home and needed extra food for them, so I just gave it to him for free. I think we ended up with 8 cans, yeah, brand new 8 cans of food, and like 2 bags of this daily essentials here. So I told him he can have it all. So I went down to the office and grabbed the 4 packs here that we had and just put in the box for him. And he was happy, so gave that to him for free for buying something else from me, which is another thing that you can do, which I did not do on this listing. But when you have multiples of something, or if you have something that's related to this item. So if I would have had more pet stuff, even if it was dog food or whatnot, I would add at the bottom that we also have multiple listings for additional food or items or crate, whatever it may be. Please check our other listings for bundle deals. Put something like that in there, because you will have people who will look at different who they're gonna make the trip out there anyway to meet you. So a lot of times they wouldn't mind picking up some extra stuff, even if it's not for them, might be for a neighbor or a parent, a sister, a brother, whatnot. But you can get those multiple bundle deals and just get rid of your stuff. The one thing with dumpster diving is that it is very addictive and it's a lot of fun, but you have to get rid of your stuff right away. So even if you have to give it a little cheaper, you want to get rid of it, because there are going to be days when you're going to find just like carloads of stuff, and then you're gonna run out of room if you're using your house to put your stuff in. Now, if you have a storage or something else, or you've got that extra room, then great. But eventually, you're gonna run out of room no matter where you're at. So you want to move these items as quickly as possible. Remember, it didn't cost you anything except for a little bit of time to go out there and dive. So when you're diving and you find your great items, go ahead and flip them as quickly as possible, even if you have to give stuff away, as long as they buy something else, of course. Then do that, because the more room you can have in your basement or in your room or your storage, wherever you're keeping it, the more stuff you could bring in. So that's something that I'm learning to do right now. I am selling this stuff as fast as possible so that I could get rid of it, because there are days where I can find tons and tons of stuff, and then there's days where you don't find anything at all. But the days that you do find a whole bunch of stuff, I mean, it's like a carload. If you saw our last video with Michaels and Five Below, we found a whole bunch of stuff, which was great. I had room because I had sold some stuff already on LetGo and eBay, so that's why I was able to get some more stuff. But I still have jackets and stuff that I have to list, and you don't want to fall behind in stuff that you have to list. So remember, you want to sell, sell, sell. Don't be a hoarder. Get rid of your stuff as soon as possible. And that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will try to do one on OfferUp. A lot of this stuff was also listed on OfferUp, and some stuff was sold over there, some stuff over here. But we do have some additional sales, as well as eBay sales, that I have to try to make a video on. But that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you learned how fast it is that you can sell stuff in your local apps. Use LetGo, use Facebook Marketplace, and use OfferUp if those are good in your area. Garage Sale with a V, Garage Sales. It's another place if you're having a garage sale or a sidewalk sale or something. Uh, Sign up for that, and then if you're in a warm area where you can do those sidewalk sales or garage sales, make sure you put it in there, because it attracts more people. And we have a neighborhood app as well. It's called Neighborhood Find or something like that. But if you Google neighborhood app in your area, you put your area, and then all of your neighbors or everyone in your county who's signed up to it, they see all of the news that comes out, and you can put that you're having a garage sale, on this day, on that day, and get your neighbors involved so they could come over and buy all your goodies. So I hope that helped as well. This is Josie in Chicago with Chi-Town Hustlers, and we'll see you guys on the next video.